What did you think of that? Would you like to go on a roller coaster like that? Would a roller coaster like that make you nervous? So, have you been on a roller coaster before? Have you ever seen one? Have you ever thought to yourself, how does this work? Let's find out.
How do they work? How do they manage to go so fast around all those bends and loops without falling off the tracks? Well, it all starts with the train. That's the name for the bit with the seats and harnesses that you sit in, or sometimes dangle from, to go around the track. There's lots of different designs for roller coaster trains, but they all have the same job, keeping you safely in place and moving around the track as fast as possible. To do that, they have wheels. Wheels are great. Without them, the train would have to slide along the track and would quickly be slowed down by a force called friction. When wheels are in contact with the track, they're not sliding, they're rolling, so there's much less resistance to the forward movement. Now, the wheels of a roller coaster are special. Instead of one set of wheels resting on the top of the track like a normal train, a carriage has two extra sets of wheels, one underneath the track and one to the side of the track. And that means that whichever way it twists and turns, the train is locked onto the track with one or more wheels holding it in place. But there isn't a giant hand from a Greg in the sky pushing you around the track. And just rolling backwards and forwards is not going to get you screaming with your hands in the air. So what are we missing? The first thing we need to do is get moving. And for that, we can use our good old friend, gravity. Have you noticed how most roller coasters start with a long, slow pull up a long, straight hill? Let me show you. This is the only time the train is actually pushed or pulled anywhere, normally by being carried on a chain powered by a motor. Go at the top, tension is mounting, stop. Gravity is an invisible force that's constantly trying to pull everything down to the ground. So by raising our train up high, we're working against gravity. Once it goes over the top, hands up. Gravity can do its thing, pulling the train straight down, but remember, it's attached to the track, so it follows wherever that goes. Should we go back up again? Yes, Greg. Okay. The force of gravity makes it speed up, accelerating the train and giving it momentum. You're done. Hop off. The higher the drop, the more speed and momentum the train can build up, and the further it will go before it eventually slows down. And with barely any friction to slow it down, that can take a long time. The train will actually have enough momentum to go back uphill against the pull of gravity, as long as the second hill is lower than the first hill.
Well, engineers, your STEM challenge this week is to build a roller coaster. Let's take a look at your directions.
For the Build a Roller Coaster challenge, you need to design and construct a roller coaster. The materials that you will need are a marble or a ball, paper plates, tape, paper towel or toilet paper rolls, blocks, straws. You can use really any type of materials that you can think of that would be useful in building a roller coaster.
For my materials, I'm going to use paper plates, some paper cups, tape, scissors, maybe some straws, and I found a marble. All right, here it is. We're gonna put the marble up in the top, curve around, come through here and see if I can't get it to drop in that cup. Now I need to make a modification. Remember, if your roller coaster doesn't work the first time, that's totally fine. Just make some modifications and see what you can do. We are super excited to see how your roller coaster STEM challenge turns out.